student of history of the game, being part of the Lakers-Celtics rivalry at the Garden for the student. But obviously, you've played at the Garden for other teams. But does that mean anything to you?
Does it mean anything to me to be able to be a part of history or a rivalry? Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
LeBron, did you do the draft yet?
I don't know.
You,
No, I did it this morning.
tell us who you
No, of course not.
What about the confidence in your team?
Yeah, I mean, I think I selected my team to the best of my ability and the best of my knowledge of the players that I got, so it should be a fun weekend.
LeBron, what are your impressions about Mo Wagner so far?
I think he's a great kid to start off. I mean, his willingness to learn every single day, and then apply on the floor. I think he's getting better and better each and every month. He was kind of slowed down, obviously, from the summer league when he hurt his knee, so it kind of put him behind a little bit. But as he's continued to get more and more healthy and more confident in his knee, he's being the guy that we obviously the Magic and Rob drafted in the draft out of Michigan. So we like having him around.
Well, this time of year is always pretty crazy. Is this particularly a new level this week?
No, I wouldn't say so. I think it's always, the suspense and the excitement around the trade deadline is always, it's always kind of pretty crazy. But there's always been like that. You have sometimes things happen where guys and players and teams exchange players, and sometimes it don't happen. But the conversations and the speculations is always there every year.
You said after the Super Bowl, since we're in Boston, that the best team prevailed. What are your thoughts about the Pats winning another championship?
Well, I mean, that's exactly what I said. I mean, you just echoed it, and it was all year along the whole football campaign, everybody was talking about how great the offensive side of the ball was, and how astronomical numbers was put up by great quarterbacks and great receivers, and then we get to the last game of the season, and at the end of the day, we all know defense wins championships, and that was just the prime example of that. So it was congratulations to the Pats for sure.
People are always looking at Brady as how much longer is he going to play? Have you looked at your own situation and decided, hey, I want to do this or I want to do that?
No, I haven't. I mean, it's a year-by-year thing for me. I haven't put a cap. I've never put a cap on how many years I want to be a part of this league or how many years I want to play the game of basketball. I think, the time will tell itself, when it's time for me or I feel like it's time for me to stop playing. But I don't see it in the foreseeable future.
After you hit a certain age, is there a point where you start saying, okay, I need to get this sooner rather than later?
It's nothing I need to get in this league that I don't already have. So everything else, for me is just like just icing on the cake. I love, the process of everything that I go through to be able to compete every single night, put teams in position to compete for championships. But there's nothing that I'm chasing or that I feel like I need to end my career on.
You've had a number of Lakers teammates see their names in trade rumors over the last couple of days, and I think it's ruffled some of their feathers. How's the last 24 hours been for you guys? Does the trade deadline need to pass for some of those guys?
I don't know. That's a question for those guys. I'm not sure. I think at the end of the day, it's a business, and there's going to be speculations. There's going to be names thrown around throughout your whole career about where you're going to go. When you're a free agent, where possibly could you go if you were in trade discussions? If a team wants to buy you out, or waive you, or it's just all part of the business. And I think when you truly understand that and you truly know that this is a business, but you give 110% to whatever situation that you're in, then you're able to live with it. But I know it has to be tough on guys that, for the first time in their career, especially if you're a young guy, to be able to hear your name in trade rumors when you've been somewhere, for a few years.
To that point,
Last question, please.
You talked about the Harrison Barnes stuff last night on Instagram. Do you think it's hard for people to understand the two sides of the quote-unquote business that you're talking about, from the player angle and from the management angle?
No, it's not it's hard for them to understand the two sides. They understand the one side. They understand the one side where, if a guy gets traded or if a guy gets waived or if a guy gets released or cut or whatever, then it's for the best of the franchise, which I agree. I mean, teams have to do what's best for their franchise to set them up for the near future or for the present. but at the same time, players have that ability to do as well. And if a player asks to be traded because he feel like it's for the better of his profession, for the better of his career, or if a player decides he's a free agent and he wants to leave, then that should be the same conversation. That should be the same narrative, and not that this guy or this kid or whatever the case may be is selfish or ungrateful or, he didn't appreciate where he was from or appreciate what he got. I think you do what's best for your franchise. You do what's best for your career. Because at the end of the day, we only have so many years to play the game, and you want to try to maximize it as much as possible. So I like it on both sides. I mean, I see it from both sides. I see it from both angles, both franchise and players. But it's just a narrative that we would like to be able to be changed. But I think it was unfortunate, the Harrison Barnes piece, though.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Appreciate it.